I think Earth is a pretty great place. Only it's not when Nintendo's fucking it up. Well, the title's kind of self-explanatory, isn't it? Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering what that star opening is for, I'm doing some art. I've got it open to get the colours because, not that one, because I'm drawing myself a star. Because that Season 2 finale, though. Not quite the finale's on Monday, but the hard way with the, well, I won't spoil what happened, but oh shit! Oh shit, that ending though. I actually can't wait for the hour-long finale. So, yeah, that's with the star opening. But, we've read the title. You can see it right here on the screen. So, this morning, while I was in work, and obviously I've had people like Midnight and Real, like here's Midnight now on Skype listening in because just called. And if I scroll back up, there you go, linking me the news. And if I were to go to my Twitter, everyone else is also linking the news. I got it first, guys, don't worry. TheMirror.co.uk, we have The Mirror England. So when I was at work this morning, obviously, I do the magazines, I put the papers out, and there it was on the front page of The Mirror. So don't worry, this was page one news. This was front page news. So it's like, well, I've done all the magazines, put all the milk in the fridge. I guess I can sit down and read the paper for about 5-10 minutes. So I read the full article, and we're gonna read the full article now. So, Nintendo Switch Virtual Console will not be available at launch. Now, many people did speculate this with how they announced the online services. Obviously, all of the online services are going to be done via that phone app. And in the Nintendo Switch presentation, like the actual hour-long launch presentation, you might have noticed when they were talking about online gaming with your friends and stuff, that it's not actually out yet. The actual online multiplayer does not come in till the summer. And then that's the trial version, and the paid-for version implements in the fall. Now, the way that that's structured, where it says, oh, the multiplayer's not in till the summer, and then you get a free trial for the fall, that makes me think that the phone app's not even going to be ready till the summer. But we'll come back to the phone app in a moment. Let's read the rest of the article. But the sub-headline is, the back catalogue of Nintendo's games known as Virtual Console will not be available on the Nintendo Switch at launch. Now, there was a big article in the paper, but this is just a summary, and that's all we need because we're going to add our own scuttlebutt to the story. But in a press release from Nintendo today, the company confirmed that the beloved Virtual Console feature will not be coming to the Nintendo Switch at launch. The Virtual Console is exactly what it says on the tin, a virtual way to purchase games from Nintendo's vast history of games, from NES to N64 gems. Now, I want you to keep N64 in mind because that was in the big long article in the actual paper itself, and we'll certainly be addressing that as well. But anyway, the feature has been popular on the Wii, Nintendo 3DS and Wii U consoles, and fans were hoping that it'd see a return for the new console that launches on March 3rd. Whilst the Virtual Console feature will be returning, we now know that it won't be ready at launch, with Nintendo saying that we will share more information in the future. What was that statement that we covered earlier? You know, 2 weeks ago when I said you're 2 weeks away from launch, you don't have to. We have nothing further to announce at this time. You're a fucking week away, Nintendo. You're a week away. We have nothing to announce at this time. I'm sorry, the Virtual Console, we will share more information in the future. We've got nothing to announce at this time, even though we are a week away. Is it a week? I think it's days now. No, it's exactly 1 week. We are 7 days away from launch, and we have nothing to announce at this time. Anyway, let's keep going. The general storefront, known as the eShop, will be thankfully live at launch. Yeah, but you won't be able to play anything without the Virtual Console. On the upside, there is some good news, as the anti-gravity racer Fast RMX and old school platformer Shovel Knight have been revealed to be available to purchase on the console at launch. Oh, good! Just like Afterbirth Plus. And in addition, Nintendo promises that more than 60 indie games are coming, not yet ready, are coming to the platform before the end of the year. Like Mario Odyssey, like ARMS, and like Splatoon 2, that are also not coming till the end of the year. Streaming will be aired on the States, and we can get to showcase some of these games, which I already know is 1, 2 Switch and Breath of the Wild. So, let's scroll back up to the top and break this down. First and foremost is the NES Classic to N64 games. So, this was confirmed by themirror.co.uk when they were going through the Virtual Console and tried to get it out of Nintendo. There are not going to be GameCube games on the Switch. People are still trying to get 100% confirmation because, once again, Nintendo is being like Sean Murray in the full article if you actually live in England and you go buy the physical paper. But we can't actually read the full physical article because we need to pay $2.99 a month, which we're not going to do. However, in the full physical article that you can buy in the stores, they were trying to say, so N64, that's pretty old. It's going to have GameCube games. And like Sean Murray, they were kind of like, well, Mario Sunshine's a GameCube game, and it's got some pretty they didn't explicitly say no, but they also didn't explicitly say yes. It was a lot of, like Sean Murray, it was a lot of question dodging and spin doctoring, where it's like, are the GameCube games coming? So Thousand Year Door is a GameCube game. Of course, someone's ringing me. I will just cut this bit out. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, as I was saying, you know, it's like GameCube, and it's like, well, Thousand Year Door was a GameCube game, and you know, Colour Splash, that was inspired by a Thousand Year Door. You know, it's a quick something to the GameCube, change the topic, and it's like, dude, just answer yes or no. So from how they're saying up to N64, and of course the statement of, we will share more information in the future, it's looking like GameCube games will not be available on the Virtual Console, which is very worrying considering we are moving kind of into the next generation, you know, with the Switch and the PlayStation 4 Pro and Project Scorpio for Microsoft coming next year. With us moving to the next generation, you'd think that the Virtual Console would also be a generation ahead, so we move from N64 to GameCube, but that's looking like it's not going to happen. And obviously, now moving down the list, this feature's been popular, and people were hoping that it would come to the Switch on March 3rd. This brings us to the whole point, well, both of these statements tie in to the whole point about the Switch. You know, the feature, people hope for it on March 3rd, and we will share more information in the future. Both of these, yet again, just show the Switch is not ready. It's missing features. Even in that 40-minute ramble I did when I got to demo the Switch at my local game store, and I was saying, like, you know, you can tell there's no online, it's missing parental controls, all of the controls are done through a phone app, it's unfinished. And the games, of course, Mario Odyssey later this year, Splatoon 2 later this year, ARMS later this year. Scrolling down, 60 other indie games are coming before the end of the year. It's all coming out later on this year, when the Switch was initially going to launch, when it was ready. but they've shoved it out unfinished. And the only reason they've got Breath of the Wild is because it's a Wii U game. Like, it's just been ported from the Wii U to the Switch. Everybody knows it's just been ported from the Wii U to the Switch. And that's the only reason they're managing to have a launch title, because it was originally a Wii U game. But all of the other official brand new Switch games, ARMS, Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, everything else, not coming till near the end of the year. Games are coming before the end. It's not ready. It's an unfinished system. And it brings us back to the phone itself. So, obviously, in the online aspect, when they were talking about the online, and you can bring this up from the presentation itself, they were talking about the free trial. And they said that the online multiplayer, so the multiplayer itself, the online matchmaking with your friends, and all of the other features, chatting to your friends, all of the other features will be available in a trial period in the summer, and then a paid-for model in the fall. Now, what's really interesting is the trial period for the online features like multiplayer, online matchmaking and chatting with your friends is all done on a phone app, and it's all not coming till the summer. So that raises the speculation that the phone app just isn't ready yet. Like, they've got the idea, like, parental controls, they're going to be on the Nintendo Switch phone app. Multiplayer, online matchmaking, anything to do with online connectivity, anything to do with the internet, that's going to be done via the phone app. But the online features aren't coming till the summer when the trial version comes out, and then paid for in the fall. This looks like the Switch was supposed to be a summer release. Because when we look at the schedule as well, what's coming out in the summer? ARMS is coming out in the summer. That's the Switch exclusive. Splatoon 2 is coming out in the summer. That's the Switch exclusive. This console was set for a summer release. It was 100% a summer release, and they're rushing it out early with all of these missing features, and it's going to impact them on launch day. I can already tell you right now, because I was in game yesterday with my friend who wanted to pre-order Horizon Zero Dawn, and I said to them, what about pre-ordering a Switch? It's like, you don't have to pre-order a Switch. You could just pick one up day one. That's how little people care, because the more of these articles that come out, and you know, this isn't like a bullshit NeoGAF article where someone's rumouring it. This is the Mirror. This is an official English newspaper that's gone to Reggie and fully confirmed this as best they can without Nintendo saying we'll share more information in the future. With all of the official articles like this coming out, it's damaging the Switch further and further and further, and less people are being like, you know what, it's got no launch games, it's got no virtual console at launch, all the online features aren't coming into the summer. Why should I bother buying it? Why should I spend full price when I can wait for it to go down in price? It's damaging the system's reputation. And I think it's damaged to the point where it's starting to not recover. And apparently there is more bad news. What's the bad news, Midnight? Multiple reports. So this is just in. This is fresh in. And I'm sure I'm going to get this spammed in Twitter. Multiple reports of Joy-Con connectivity issues. Now this is from My Nintendo News. So, I don't really think that this one's that official. You know, it's not like the Mirror that's talked to Reggie. And these are just speculations. This is just a forum. My Nintendo News, while they're right most of the time, it's still a forum of speculation. So, no one's confirmed that yet. But you see, this is another story that's fresh in. We'll read it together live, because even I don't know what it says. But we'll read it now live. And if it is, of course, true, then that's just more damage to the console. While they're lucky to get their hands on the Switch early, a few people who are previewing Nintendo's console have had connectivity issues. According to multiple reports, the Switch's Joy-Con controllers occasionally struggle to connect to the console. Both Polygon and Digital Chumps mentioned the problem in their preview discussion, and Kotaku's Jason Schreier even tweeted about it. There is supposedly a day one patch coming to the console though, so hopefully this will sort the issue. Now, obviously, if there is a day one patch, it's a brand new system, brand new setup, it's not going to affect consumers at all. We're just gonna buy the console, plug it in, we'll have to wait for the patch to download, there'll be no connectivity issues. But obviously, that is only speculating, because it says there is supposedly a day one patch. There might not be, and obviously if there isn't, then that is going to hinder the desync or the synchronization, and yeah, that's going to be another issue. So I am now under the assumption, I am now 100% under the assumption that the Nintendo Switch was supposed to be scheduled for the summer. There's a load of missing features. Apparently the Joy-Cons have connectivity issues now. There's no games till the end of the year. The online's not till the summer. The virtual console's not till the summer. This was a summer console that's been pushed out way before it was supposed to. It is a unfinished console, and now I definitely cannot recommend buying one. And I was going to buy one next week. I was going to buy one for the sake of reviewing. I really was. But I'm really, all these reports, I'm really struggling to be like, Spyro, you got to drop $300 on this thing, because it's a lot of money. And if it's going to be a shit system that doesn't work, it's going to be a $300 paperweight. Or it's like, you're really going to waste $300? You're really going to waste $300, Spyro? And I'm sitting here like, we got to review it. We got to review it. There's no option, you know. This is the big thing that everybody wants to see reviewed. You got to review it. Yeah, but $300 and you've got all these issues. You really want to waste £300 on a paperweight? I mean, you're not going to be able to get a lot of the things like the Pro Controller. You really want to do it? I mean, I might. No, you already talked to the game guy. You know the Pro Controller is not coming to that game store because, like the Breath of the Wild Limited Edition Master Sword of Resurrection, Pro Controller is rare as shit. You know that Pro Controller is not coming to your game store, so you'll have to use the default features. Yeah, you're right. So are you really going to spend $300, Spyro? I mean, no, I don't really want to. Exactly. Yeah, but what about the review? Well, you know what? A lot of people aren't buying it. Why don't we wait till day one? I think that's a good idea, Spyro. We'll buy it on day one. I know it's a good idea, Spyro. So yeah, like I ain't pre-ordering this shit anymore. This has lost its full thing. I'll have a walk down on March 3rd, day one, and if there's one there that I can just take off the shelf, then maybe, I guess, I might, but yeah, that's the thing. And I know why they also did it as well, because the summer is after April. You know, summer's usually like June, July, August. That's the main hottest days of the year, June, July, August, which is after April. And April is the end of the Japanese business year. So they are releasing the Switch at the end of the Japanese business year in order to boost stocks. It's all about the stock market. You release it before the end of the Japanese business year, your stocks go way the fuck up, and you're sitting pretty on high stocks at the end of the year. Then you can just add all of the other shit in the summer. But if you waited till the summer, your stocks would be down, and then you'd be trying to sell the Switch on low stock. So I know why they've pushed it out early. They're trying to push it out in an unfinished state just to get good stocks for next year, which is damaging the console's reputation and damaging the product overall, because half the features are missing, and now we're having connectivity issues with the Joy-Con. So I've rambled on long enough, but as we can see from that other one, don't worry about that. That's nothing that you need to concern yourself with. But as you can see from all these reports. We have no more information. We'll share more information in the future. We have nothing to announce at this time. You're 7 goddamn days away. You're 7 days away, Nintendo. 7! You're less than a week. Well, it's exactly a week. You're 7 days. You can't do it anymore. You cannot say we have nothing to announce at this time. You can't say we will share more information in the future. There is no future, Nintendo. There's no future. The future has expired. Your time is up. We are now in the 11th hour. It's no longer weeks. It's days. We are literally days away. Not weeks, Nintendo. Days. You're in the 11th hour. You can't say that you're going to keep secrets anymore. In this last week, this very last week, these last 7 days, you got to fix all this shit. You got to announce all these information that you're going to share in the future. You got to fix the connectivity issues. You got to go full force and convince people that this thing isn't a broken mess, which right now a lot of people are saying it's a broken mess. We've already covered the fact that it got leaked early to that guy that did a full unboxing. We've already covered the fact that Breath of the Wild's ROM has been leaked. We haven't even covered, and this is going to be its own separate video, we haven't even covered the fact that Nintendo, for whatever fucking stupid reason, is coding the Switch in Linux. I want to repeat that again. The Switch is being coded in Linux, which is basically XML files that you can edit on a notepad. Me, stupid idiot dragon that can't do programming. I'm not a hacker, I can't program. I don't even know how to use Lua. That's how stupid I am, right? Stupid idiot dragon Spyro can mod Isaac with XML documents, which is basically what Linux is. So me, could hack the Switch. And if I could do it, if the stupid dragon could do it, fucking what's Nikki gonna do with it? What's Smay gonna do with it? Why did you program it in XML? So, you programmed it in XML, strike 1. You are not releasing any information, we will share more information, strike 2. You let everything get leaked and have said we will release more information in the future, strike 3. And of course now with My Nintendo News and Jason Schreier, you're saying that the Joy-Cons have got connectivity issues, strike 4. And 3 strikes and you're out, 4 strikes, well we're way beyond out at this point, so nobody wanted to see it. Like, I've had Swoop so many times, I've had Swoop constantly saying, you're always negative. You're always talking about how the Switch is going to fail. You're always being a dick to Nintendo, Spyro, and other people. Always fucking getting up Nintendo's arse. Yes, I am. And I do it because I don't want them to fail. It's like a child. If you don't tell it what it's doing wrong, it'll keep doing things wrong. And we keep saying to Nintendo, I've made countless videos, everybody's made countless videos saying, don't put it in XML, don't do this, don't do that, please stop Nintendo, we love you, we don't want to see you lose your fucking mind and end up the way of Sega making third party, we don't want to see Nintendo go third party, please don't go through third party Nintendo, I like you, you're one of my favourite developers, and I know the only reason I bitch at you is because I care, I love you, and I don't want you to fuck up, but then all this shit comes out and it's like, oh, Switch is fucking up, this Switch is gonna fail. And, I'm not like gonna sit here and prophesize like, yeah, 100% Switch is dead, Nintendo, it's the end. No, I'm not gonna say that. Like, it'll probably do okay. But when you were like, oh, the Wii U failed, the Wii U didn't fail, it was a great console in my opinion. But when Nintendo's like, oh, the Wii U failed, we lost a load of money, the Wii U shit, we need to make an exceptional console that has exceptional sales. Well, right now, I'm just saying it'll do okay. And okay is not exceptional. So, that means you're going to call the Switch a failure. And then you're going to go make more mobile games like Super Mario Run? No, please don't do that. Don't go into mobile gaming. Mobiles are fucking stupid. You don't want to turn into goddamn Angry Birds. Nobody even plays Angry Birds anymore. It was just a fad. Mobile gaming's just a 5-minute bus ride. It's just a fad. It won't happen. Stop, Nintendo. Sort your shit out, please. I say it because I love you. So that's another goddamn thing about Nintendo, because it can't be trusted for 2 goddamn days. I will be keeping on track of this. I'll bring it up. I've got the script for Dream Drop Distance fully typed out. I'm going to record that later tonight or something. But yeah, so this is the end, and look forward to a Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance review tomorrow. And Nintendo, just please stop. Just announce all the information that you're going to announce in the future. Announce it now. Reinstill some faith in people now, because we need it reinstilled now, because you're screwing up. So please, Nintendo, stop. For the rest of you, just be wary of the Nintendo Switch if you're thinking of getting one, because it might not be all that. And of course, thank you all for watching. If you did indeed enjoy this report, although once again it's another sad report which is starting to annoy me, please do feel free to leave a like. It does help out the channel. If you don't want to miss out on all of the Switch news, although I can't promise it'll be good at this point, do feel free to hit that subscribe button. And of course, there's a link below to my Twitter and Deviant if you want to see all of the stuff that I'm doing and tweeting about right now, like my star picture, because that ending though, that hard way ending though, then yeah, you can follow those links. And there's a Patreon if you want to go that extra mile. But for now, thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next one.